Hello friends, I hope all are doing well. Today is 24 November 2025. I am here to share with you today's most important and interesting news. So let's start without delay. First news about COP30. What is COP30? COP30 it is not international organization and it's not any agreement. COP30 it's Conference of Parties 30. 30 means it's a 30 is the meeting of COP. So this COP30 under work in UNFCCC. What is stand for UNFCCC? UNFCCC it's an agreement and signed on 1992, but it's officially work on 1994. It's a C, the full form of UNFCCC. It's a stand for United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. There are total 193 countries of the member of that UNFCCC because it's a work under the United Nations. You know about the United Nations after World War II. Established the United Nations on 1945. So there are 193 countries member of the United Nations, and one of a major part of United Nations it's called United Nations Security Council. There have total 15 seats, but 5 permanent member and 10 non-permanent member. 5 permanent member are permanently seat are there. They are not a valid time period, but non-permanent member they have only 2 years valid timetable. And valid time work there only 2 years. Every 2 years change their membership of the non-permanent member. I have mentioned those 5 countries whose are P2 that's called permanent member, and those countries are USA, China, Russia, United Kingdom and France. Why? Those 5 countries in the United Nations Security Council because those countries have the veto power. And what is the veto power? After World War II, they are fought to group each other, allies group and Axis group. And Allies group won the war World War II and Axis group lost World War II. And there are only 3 countries in the Axis group. It's called Germany, Italy and Japan. And let's I mention here those countries who are the part of Allies country and Allies group. USA, United Kingdom, France, China, Soviet Union, it's currently called Russia and India. Those are countries are the part of Allies group. And Allies group victory the World War II, thereon they want established the United Nations because maintain the peace, focus on improve the standard of that country and focused on infrastructure, stop the conflict, stop the future war, and total in presently 193 countries are member of United Nations. Let's move toward the next news. Next news about India and Canada free trade agreement. So let's see the geographically location of the Canada. Canada is a country and it's in the Northern America continent. In the Northern America continent, there are total 23 countries are there, and Canada it is the one of the most country of the Northern America continent. Let's see the Northern America continent, the surrounding continent, the eastern side Europe continent, and southeast side there is Africa continent, and south side South America continent. In the South America continent, total 12 countries, and Africa continent, total there are 54 countries, and east side they have the Europe continent, they have total 44 countries. The agreeing by free trade agreement, this agreement signed first time on 2010 with India and Canada, and officially work on after 2014, and we improve our relationship with other countries, and negotiation is the best way for stop any war and conflict and also improve the trade. Recently, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the 30 COP Conference of the Parties, and there he met with Brazil, Canada, UK, Germany, a lot of countries, major countries, leaders were there, and he discussed with them for regarding the trade. But one of the most important country for the India, it's the Canada because we import from the Canada fertilizer, and it's very important for our farmers and agriculture products. So we export it to the Canada. That means whenever we import fertilizer and utilize in our farm, thereon we growth our crop in the farm, and its product will be exported to the Canada, as well as aircraft parts we export from the Canada, and it's a major and most important for both of us. Let's see how many percentage tariff put on the Canadian goods and services. India put a 10 to 15% tariff on it, and Canada put a 5 to 10% because most of we export those items which are essential for live our life, and it's a very brilliant and fantastic opportunity for the India. Let's move over the next news. Next news about Russia and Ukraine, because US President Donald Trump, then Ukraine leader and the European Union, those are discussed on Russia and Ukraine conflict at the place of Geneva. Geneva is the big city of Switzerland, and Switzerland it's a country of the Europe continent. Let's just see how many countries in Europe continent. There are total 44 countries in the Europe continent, and the surrounding continents are to the east side Asia continent. There are total 44 countries, and to the southern side Africa continent, and there have total 54 countries. That means Africa continent have 54 countries in the biggest and more much countries are there. Let's see the west side. They have Northern America continent. There are total 23 countries, and the south west side there has a South America continent. There are total 12 countries, and Antarctica to the south side there hasn't a country. Oceania continent, it's a direction south east side of the Europe continent. There are total 14 countries are there. Okay, but one of the biggest countries is Australia. Let's kick toward our news are, you know about that Ukraine and Russia have conflict arisen day by day, and it's a very major create the problem of the both countries. But USA President Donald Trump wanted to stay peace and maintain and balancing the relationship of the both countries, and he mentioned there are 28 points of peace agreement, and Russia agreed with that agreement. But Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelensky must be considered regarding the point, because they have the two major point, and its point a very best crucial role very badly create for the Ukraine, because those points are, that means Ukraine must be reduce the military, and only 6 lakh military should we have the Ukraine, and it's a very badly point for the Ukraine. Next point is Ukraine country give up those land which are occupied by and captured by the Russia in this recently war, because those are very essential part. Crimea, this part in the Black Sea, and you know about that part very essential for Ukraine, and Russia already built up there the bridge, and Crimea connected with its southwestern part. Okay, so Crimea part is very essential for the Ukraine, and if Crimea part Ukraine give up and give to the Russia, thereon Ukraine sovereignty ended for there. So that reason Ukraine President Zelensky consider deeply on that point, and it's a very big decision for him, because Russia captured 3 parts of the eastern side, northeastern side of the Ukraine. It's called Crimea, Donetsk, and Luhansk. So those parts are very important, very essential for the Ukraine, because those parts, if Ukraine give up, then how they counter attack, if it will be create any conflict with Russia again, and those parts are badly captured by the Russia, and it's a very dangerous news and dangerous situation for the Ukraine. Let's see the Ukraine share its border with how many countries. To the east side, it's a share border with Russia, approximately 2063 km, and to the north side, Belarus, 973 km. There on west side, there are 3 countries are there. First Poland, second Slovakia, and third Hungary. Those are western side country, and south side they have the Black Sea, and they have the Crimea part which are captured by the Russia. There, and south west side they have 2 countries, Moldova and Romania. So those are share border with Ukraine. And let's move toward the next news. Next news about justice. Suryakant became a 53rd Chief Justice of India. He took an oath, and I want to share the fact about the Chief Justice. First Chief Justice of India, Harilal Kania, and he took an oath on the 26th January 1950, and officially work of the Supreme Court start and established on that day. Let's see how many court in the India. For national level, there has Supreme Court of India, and it's has only one for the nation. Next, for the state level, there have 25 high courts, and high courts doing work in the state level. Total are quantity 25. Next, district level. In the district level, there has district court, and total 688 has in our India. Then on the local and taluka level, there have special courts. Civil courts are there, and they works on the criminal cases and local minor cases. If the people not agreed and satisfied with the local level court, thereon they move toward the district level. When they not again satisfied of the district level court, then they move toward the high court for the state level, and they are not agreed and they are not satisfied, they move toward the next Supreme Court of India. And Supreme Court of India is the father of all courts, and it is the backbone of the nation. And what is the court? Court is that organization which are help to the people resolve the problem, and it is most important things for all nation. So thank you so much, friends, who are listening carefully and watching this video, and this information very helpful for your upcoming examination. Thank you so much once again.